How's everybody doing today? This is Mike D and you're watching DIY Reptile Guide coming at you live. So without further ado, now that we have the lighting unit in and everything, we can kind of go through and kind of see everything, see how it's all turning out. So basically what is going on here, and if I go over here, this one has not been done yet. This is just kind of a mock version of it. So what I'm doing is I put this heat cable in. I siliconed it, drilled a hole right there, silicone that, and that's where my cord goes to, where it plugs into my thermostat. There'll be another hole drilled for the thermostat and stuff on each one of these individual ones. So it's going to be one whole unit, kind of similar to what like Pet Supply Plus, Petco, and all of them do. I'm not exactly too thrilled with it if I was going to keep separate species in each one, like how they are, but everything that I'm keeping, and I'm sorry if my voice is echoing, it might in this this enclosure here. So, but anyways, I wouldn't recommend that if you were keeping separate species, but because these are both going to hold the same species, it won't really matter. So basically what's going on here is I'm siliconing it. First off, I taped everything down with electrical tape. Actually, I gotta fix this one. But, so I taped all this stuff down. And wants to be a tricky bastard. Alright, there we go. So I taped all this stuff down. Then I went through the thin bead of silicone. I silicone sealed it all the way around it. I was going to do super glue. I decided against it. And now what I'm going to do as a secondary barrier, I'm going to come back through with S20 silicone. I'm actually going to pour it over the whole top of everything. That way so we seal this entire bottom in. And it'll just help out, and it's going to create one giant heat mat. These are all arboreal viper cages, except for two of these will be desert dwelling species. It won't really be too big of a deal. So just, stay tuned for that and whatnot. And you guys will see, how we're going to do all this and stuff. The electrical tape is going to stay on it. But you'll never see it though. I mean, like I said, I have 2 inches here of the substrate. So with that 2 inches of substrate, my substrate's going to come up to right about here. So by doing that, there's no reason of why you should ever be able to see this. So anyways, yeah, just stay tuned. I hope you guys like it. I'm loving these enclosures. These are awesome. Doing it the exact same way, similar, except for I used, well, you can't really see up there, but I did the exact same thing, except for I used super glue to hold it down. But you know what, though? The super glue process took me forever, because then I had to put a weight right here, and I had to weight it down in areas, and it took way too long for me to super glue one small section. I think this is honestly a better way to do it, just using a little bit of electrical tape, taping everything down, then going back through with some silicone, sealing it all down, and then doing our final coat to seal it, just to make sure that it ain't gonna delam. That's my biggest fear. I'm gonna run it without substrate in it for about 3 days, and the reason why I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna heat it up as hot as I possibly can get it. There'll be no animals in it, and that's just so I can make sure that it doesn't delam. Because if it delams, then I'm gonna let you guys all know, hey, it delammed. And we're going to rip it all up together, and we're going to kind of go through everything and see what our problem is and fix whatever the problem is and why it delammed and figure it out. Now, I do have a coating certification of, so I'm, I guess you could call me kind of a master as far as coating goes because of my certifications in it, due to different companies and such that I've worked for with roofing and stuff. So I know kind of a lot of what I'm doing and stuff, especially with sealing up different crap. I know this kind of looks like shit right now, guys, but the thing about it is, though, is once I put this S20 silicone, by the way, it's made by Geico Western or Firestone. I'm not going to lie, it is kind of expensive. It runs about $500 for a 5-gallon bucket of it. And I think it might be a little bit more to the everyday average public. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's not cheap, but at the end of the day, though, it works wonders on stuff. So thanks for watching. This is Mike D, and I'm out.